Reedsport Legal, the 6 o'clock weather report for, what is this, the 4th, 5th? Anyhow, this is 424 on the good old Umpqua Bank. But anyhow, cloudy, overcast, low-lying coastal clouds, light moisture, and the beer virus. We'll call this the millennials 9/11. Now, if you're at Reedsport Legal and you're watching these real Gravity Falls, Reedsport, Oregon, and this beer virus, this alleged beer virus, and you go to a bunch of people like me all over the country, whether it be New York City or Chicago, and they're going around with their cameras and their phones like me, and they're going, where are all the people? Thousands of people are reporting their elderly have died in hospitals. And the one guy went, why does the or death certificate say the beer virus? When she fell down the stairs, it had nothing to do with the beer virus. So lots of reports of their elderly having complications and dying, but being labeled as cause of death, the wrong cause of death. And these people are outraged, so they posted. There's a whole website set up for people who's had elderly people die falsely, or, you know, their post-mortem deal or diagnosis is fraudulent. It's erroneous. A kind word for a lie. But when does our government ever tell us the truth? But I'm guessing if you people are already watching Reedsport Legal, the very few that are, you're smart enough to know that people are posting, whether it's tanks being shipped all the way from LA up to Seattle for some reason, and people over on the East Coast reporting that there's trains with tanks, hundreds of them, being transported around the country via Jade Helm once again. But most of you Reedsport Legal viewers know about that. But the point is why are so many private individuals, even registered nurses, are going in Chicago, and you can't find these people that they claim are dying? Now, if there is a genetically engineered specific disease out there, the beer virus, it's just a flu bug like we can all get every year. The seniors are already dead. They've had the contaminated food the longest. They're already compromised. You know, if anything, if it was a real attack, it would be on all the people that are collecting Social Security. They got to get those older folks that are collecting money, because we're broke now. Totally broke. That's the real story here of the beer virus, is to distract us, just like 9/11 did from the financial boondoggle back then. What do? You cause the worst crisis. States on lockdown and everybody's giving up their rights. Hell, I live in a little community. Little community of Gravity Falls. And yet, dude, you don't dare walk around town. They'll dare ask you for friggin' ID. You can't travel anywhere unless you decide, okay, where's all these Christians that I get PO'd at? It's not that I don't like Christians, but dude, about 4 years ago, the measles outbreak again was because all these Christian individuals that didn't want to get their kids immunized, and it was all their fault for the measles coming up again, which I posted a video about what a good thing it is to get these, diseases, because it keeps them from getting cancer later on. I avoided every shot throughout my whole life. Tetanus shots, everything. I avoided them, avoided them, avoided them. But in America, you're not going to have that right anymore. Your kids aren't going to go back to school unless you get these shots. You're not going to be able to travel anywhere without getting their shots. I even managed to make it overseas. 11 countries in the Middle East and never had to get a shot. Stopped flying just right before 9/11. Shoot, I remember a time when I used to fly out of North Bend Airport or Arcata, and I could put a pistol and lock it up in my toolbox and ship it with me to go back and work somewhere out of town, send money home to my community, and dude, there was no problem with flying back east somewhere to work, Atlanta or somewhere, and taking a gun with me through the airlines. It was no big deal. As long as it's locked up, who cares? Try doing that nowadays. You can't get your grandkid through a terminal without a body cavity inspection, and I'm the crazy guy. Guys, if you're out there listening, I don't know how to spread these and advertise these, but thank God there's people doing this all over the country or standing up calling the BS. It doesn't matter whether it was 9/11, it doesn't matter whether it's a beer virus, it doesn't matter whether it's Vietnam or... When does your government ever tell you the truth? They're not telling you the truth. They just want us all apart because people are waking up all over the world to the financial boondoggle that they frigging... Another bailout. We are bailing them out. Our great-great-grandkids are bailing out the banks and the big financial institutions while little businesses are starving to death if they can even stay open. Oh yeah, Costco and Walmart can stay open. Yeah, they're squishing out all the little guys and everybody under the guise of patriotism. Oh, you won't go out, you'll wear a mask. Fear, 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 and lies. I love you guys so much out there. I wouldn't make these and get all the attacks I do if I really didn't care. But it's not spreading. I've only got 51 subscribers, got a couple new subscribers. Thanks a lot, guys. But if you can help spread this, you know, it's not about views, it's about getting the message out and loving one another and coming together. Take care, light and love. We could be looking at a much better world. Maybe we'll throw off all this financial debt. It's fictitious to begin with. You don't owe anybody anything. They owe us. Who says the dollar's worth anything? It's our labor. We should be operating on our goods and our services that we can provide for one another in this town and in this country. That's the real worth. A person's time, and they steal it, and they steal it, and they rob it from our kids and our great-grandkids. It's time to take our town back. It's time to take our country back. It's time to take our world back. Light and love, guys.